Hey, what's going on, guys? Today is another unboxing video. Today's video is another unboxing video. It's a little bit of a few things here. The other day I got some of the K'NEX Family Guy figures. Really like them. Got Peter Griffin here and Chris Griffin. And the cool thing is with these that you can interchange the body parts. So that's why I got a switcheroo there. And I found out the Peter figure was the rare figure, one of the rare figures. I'm still looking for the Meg, but hopefully it's in one of the 3 packages I got today at Walmart. So I'm gonna open up these. It's pretty cool. I see the appeal, I see the draw, I see the addictability to these things. I think I got Brian and Stewie. I kind of want those because I want to complete the whole set, but I definitely want to get Meg also since she's the elite figure there. So I'll open these here in a second. The other day I was feeling really nostalgic. I started collecting comics in the early 90s, right when comics kind of peaked with hoarding and all the special issues, collector's issues, gimmick covers and things like that. But I was right in the thick of it. And if you remember, if you collected comics then, Image Comics came onto the scene with Todd McFarlane, Rob Liefeld, Jim Lee, all the others. So I did collect those comics back in the day. I got rid of all of my common comics, but I did have some autographed. And I kept those, and I do have some Image comics that I got autographed from at the time in person when those people were making the rounds and autographing things like that. And the ones I kept, not that it matters, and I forget who signed this, but I have Supreme #1 autographed here on the side. It's really hard to see. I have the name written. Oh, it's also here on the bottom. And here, three of the artist writers, whoever it was at the time. I do have them written down somewhere, but I forget off the top of my head who did this. Gen 13, as you remember, had 13 variant covers, like the Janet Jackson cover, the lingerie cover. I think this was the base issue cover. That was the most common. And I have it autographed here up in, you can kind of see it right there, you go. You can see that. And I think that's the only autograph on that one. And Youngblood #1 also. Everybody was collecting #1 issues back in the day, and you can see it through the title right there. Let's see, there you go. You can see it autographed there. And one of these is Liefeld. And regardless, anyway, I felt nostalgic about that. And I wanted to collect all the original Image Comics #1 issues from back in the day. Not things that have happened since. I know they're still in business, I believe, and they've been putting out comics since then. But the original issues, the original storylines, the original comic books, like Savage Dragon, The Pit, The Max. And I went on eBay, and I found out that most of these are very, very affordable, and the cover art is pretty good. So I might probably just display them up here somewhere behind me. Have to readjust and all that. But I bought 5 or 6, and I got 4 in the mail today. I'll open those, and like I said, it's not a big surprise. They've been out for over 20 years. But like I said, I got nostalgic, and they were very affordable on eBay, so I went and got them. I think I have a few more to get in order. I actually ordered Spawn #1. I found a very affordable copy. They were $20, $30, $40 for a good condition copy. I think I got a good deal on the one I ordered. Was $15 around there, including shipping, whatever. So I don't think that one arrived today. The notices I got for your packages arrived from eBay kind of thing. I don't think the Spawn was in there, but it'd be cool if it was. And I ordered a playset off of Walmart online, and this playset they offered in the store, but it was a few dollars cheaper online, so I ordered it that way. So I went to pick it up today, and that's right here. Free shipping if you send it to the store in your area, which is pretty cool. And I want to kind of go into the Walmart purchase later on about kids today don't play with toys. It's all digital. It's videos, games, whatever, social media, and no kids really play with toys anymore. But Walmart offers a line that I believe has a line of toys that are meant to be played with, not collected and set on a shelf. And I kind of wanted to play with some toys, actually. People my age collect toys and they set them on the shelves, and that's that. But what fun is that? I've done that in the past, and I had pegboards in the basement, and they were all full, but I never played with any of them. So I bought this playset to play with, and I think I'll make a video about that later on. I found some people online that collect and play with Barbie and G.I. Joe, old school G.I. Joe 80s, up until whenever the line ended. But they actually go out in the real world, in the water, the sand, whatever it is, and play with these toys, which is totally awesome. People don't do that anymore. And these guys are adults. They're younger than me, but they're adults, probably in their early or mid 20s, whatever, that I watch. And even the people that I found this one channel that this girl or this lady plays with her Barbies and makes up fictional stories. If whatever the playset dictates the scenario to be, and it was pretty cool. Nobody plays with toys anymore, and just because you reach a certain age, does that mean you can't play with toys anymore? I think that's kind of ridiculous. I mean, you see back here, I have all sorts of little odds and end toys. I was playing with those last night. I made a video yesterday. I was playing with those last night. So it's really a shame that kids today have stopped playing with toys, playing out in the backyard. I don't think kids even today ride bikes around and make jumps in an empty field and things like that, which is really sad. I don't think any kids really play outside. They'll walk to their friend's house and play video games, or stay at their house and play video games with the headset on, or share videos or whatever on social media. That really sucks. I mean, that's the world we live in today, but that really sucks. So I'm gonna open up the Family Guy Connects figures. Hopefully I get a couple figures that I didn't get the other day. Open some comics and the Walmart playset that I intend to play with in the future. I think I'll make a video like these people I watch on YouTube. They kind of make up little stories, just like you did when you were a kid. You're the commander, whatever, and you're playing war, Indians, or whatever it is. So, first things first, let's open up the Connects. And I'm just going to cut the top off here. And it'll be a surprise to both of us, or all of us. And it looks like I got Brian, which is cool because I don't have him yet. I'll assemble him in a second. That'd be cool if I got 3 figures that I don't have already. Cutting the other one off. And, well, I got another Chris. You can kind of tell by the pieces in my hand. That's cool. I'll change heads with him on somebody else's torso. That'll be cool. Put Chris's head on Brian. What the hell? And number 3. Oh, sweet. Another Chris. So 1 out of 3 is new. And now I got 3 Chris's. That's a little overkill. I might blow him up or throw him in the microwave or something like that, just for fun. So let's assemble the Brian real quick. Fairly simple. 3-piece action figures, whatever you call them, minifigs. Roughly 5 points of articulation. Cool. So there's Brian, all assembled. And 5 points, 2 arms, the head, and 2 legs. The tail doesn't wag, unfortunately. But cool, I got a new person, figure, character, whatever to add to my my Peter and my 3 Chris's now. Cool, so that's done. So let's open up some comics. Let me cut these open a little bit to save some time on the video. It's not like it's a surprise. These things are, like I said, are over 20 years old. But like, I got a hair the other day. I'm like, hey, I wanted to get the action figures. I would love to get all the Image Comics related action figures, but they're a little bit pricey for what I'm in the market for right now. So the comics were the next best thing. And bless the people that package this stuff really well, but curse you at the same time. I can't get the crap out of the box. Alright. And the first issue we have is Pit. Awesome. That's definitely artwork I want to throw up on the wall. I'm not going to put it in a binder or a box. What's the point of that? Might as well enjoy the artwork inside, or on the cover rather, even inside. I'll probably read these again. I read them back in the day, over 20 years ago. So Pit, number 1, awesome. Put that right there. The paperwork, number 2. I don't know what these are yet. Like I said, bless the people that package these things really well, but F you at the same time. It's killing me to get to this stuff. Alright, number 2 is, or comic number 2 is Ripclaw number 1. Awesome. Great graphics. I think some of these, like Wetworks 1, had a wraparound cover. So I'm hoping some of these other ones do too. Love to display those with the wraparound cover. Doesn't look like it, so Ripclaw out of the sleeve, but it's just an advertisement on the back for other Image Comics. And as well as Pit, it's just an advertisement for, they advertised Dark Horse, the competition at the time. Well, everybody was, but Dark Horse, Marvel, blah blah blah. So even this stuff is kind of cool to see where everything stood at the time, what issues were out at the time. So it's kind of cool to kind of take a small time travel trip back in time. You know what I mean? In a timely fashion. Cool. So number 3. Man, these guys with the tons of tape. Get this off of here. And especially since these are so affordable right now. I mean, like Spawn was the expensive one out of the group that I saw. Some autographed versions of this and that were a little bit pricey. Let me get, this guy's got way too much tape. And I would love to get the toys at one point, but right now my budget doesn't allow me to do that. So comic number 3 is the Max. Totally awesome. I'm not 100% going to be anal about the condition. I'm not collecting them to keep them in mint condition. So I don't really care as long as the covers are pretty decent. Oh, I forgot this one. The regular cover on the front, and coming next month, the Max number 2. Alright, and the alternate cover on the back. So if we open that up, that'll display pretty cool. Now I got to find something to hold that and display it up on the wall. So the Max, alright, number 4, here we go. I think I opened this one. It's killing me. Packaging tape, Scotch tape, tape. Thought I was going to save some time on this video. Jeez, man. So I'll give all these guys good reviews on packaging and whatever on eBay. And if you look, are patient, you can find a lot that offer free shipping. Imagine these guys are just tired of having this stuff sitting around their house and they want it to get to somebody else that will appreciate it. So they're not gonna violate you on shipping charges or price. All these were fairly priced, in my opinion. Some of them $5, $6, $7, including shipping. Oh my gosh. So the next one we have is the Savage Dragon, number 1. Really want this action figure. I want them all. I want the Max, the Pit. think Youngblood had some action figures. I haven't kept up on those in a while. Cool. So the Savage Dragon. It doesn't have a wraparound cover, but it does have a cover like coming soon image on the back for Freak Force. I forgot about that title. I'll have to actually look for that on eBay. So cool. The Savage Dragon, the Max, the Pit, and Ripclaw. And like I said, I've got Spawn on the way, and I think maybe another one. I'll get there eventually. So the final piece of the unboxing is a playset that Walmart offers in the store. It was just a few dollars cheaper online, so that's why I bought it. I wasn't really in a hurry to get it. It took about 4, 5, 6 days to get it. Not a big deal. But it's the a playset from the Adventure Force line that they have. In Adventure Force, they have playsets. They have Nerf type guns, things like that, and other stuff. And this one I got was the Dinosaur Explorer action or playset. It's got the dinosaur in the back, the guy that's going to get eaten, and the truck he tries to disappear in, away from this guy, but you know the dinosaur is going to catch him and just chomp him down. So it's definitely cool. It was like $10, free shipping to the store. I live in the area, so I didn't really have to go out of my way for it. And it looks like it has a toolbox. I didn't see that right away. It must be stuck in the packaging somewhere. But if the toolbox, I think it's included. 13 pieces, 9 accessories. So yeah, got a toolbox too. Got the trailer with the ramp, the dinosaur, the Jeep, the guy that's gonna get mauled by the dinosaur, and a toolbox for the guy that comes by to clean up the blood and fix the Jeep. So yeah, and they've got a few other Adventure Force figures or play sets that I want to get. A little bit pricier. There's a camping set and a Jeep and a boat set, and there's some other smaller ones like 2 motors, off-road motocross bikes that you can get. They're themed like the zombie and the dinosaur or whatever, whoever it is, to keep it kind of current. But at least these are toys you can go outside and play with and use your imagination. Everything nowadays, if it's an action figure, it stays in the box and it stays on a shelf. And what's the point of that? It's just a piece of plastic on a shelf that you paid $12, $15 for. So definitely will play with this. I'll find a good spot out in the country somewhere. Try to make a little video about that. I want to get the camping video or a camping playset also. Oh, I see the toolbox. It's in the back there, up on the wall. There you go. I didn't even notice that. It was kind of in the shadows a second ago. But yeah, they have the camping one has a bear where that mauls the camper and things like that. At least that's how I'm gonna see it when I play with them. So yeah, I'm gonna put this to use. Maybe get a couple other action figures, so this guy's not alone. This guy can eat a couple guys instead of just one, so it fills him up. And have them drive away in the Jeep. And it's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, it's just depressing that kids, people, anybody don't play with toys anymore. Do you remember growing up and you're out in the backyard or whatever in the field all day playing with your Matchbox, your Hot Wheels, or your G.I. Joes or whatever it was, until your mom would yell your name out in the neighborhood. You know it's time to come home, or when the street lights would come on. Be home when the street lights get on, or come on. But nobody plays outside anymore. Maybe kids skate together somewhere, sometime. But that's barely playing. So I think I'm going to have some fun with this one. And a couple other ones I'll probably buy in the future. And that's it for the unboxing. I was feeling nostalgic, wanted to get some old Image comics. I already have a couple. I definitely scan these, and I probably scan them all the pages, so I can read them and kind of check them out later on the phone, wherever I may be. So I always have them with me. Even the ones I have autographed, I think that's going to be a good idea to do that. So thanks for hanging out and checking out some toys with me. And I'm going to get to work on that play set and go out in the dirt somewhere and be a grown man playing with toys. It's going to be awesome. Thanks for watching. Later.